What's up, guys? So people are always talking about anxiety like it's a bad thing, right? But it's really like any other strong emotion. You can use it in your favor at times. That pressure and that stress that really kind of sink into you and make you dig deep to a level that you didn't even know you were capable of going. So a lot of times I think people stress out about being stressed, whereas if you just embrace it, take it on, be confident in your abilities, then there's really nothing to worry about. The fact is, everybody is going to be overwhelmed in life. It is all about how you handle it, how you deal with it, the perception that you have. So look at it as a good thing. Be thankful that you're overwhelmed at times. That probably means you have good things going for you. Thanks for clicking on the video, guys. Enjoy.
You'll win somehow, so give up on the battle, baby. It's hard, I know. Happy camper.
Hey, what is up, guys? Thank you for clicking on the video. Let's see if I still remember how to talk to a camera. So that intro clip you saw was recorded weeks and weeks ago, and I guess I'll give you a quick rundown of the last week and a half of my life. So I've been waking up, going to the gym, getting into work about 6:45, leaving, and then getting home about 8:15. And that's just, I guess that's part of every job. Every single job has busy times, right? So I've been trying to make it through, but there's been no time for recording, editing, anything like that. So it is so good to see you guys. And I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I'm a little bit worn out. And that's weird for me to say because, you know, I don't get tired. But I'm just like drained a little bit. I woke up, I'm like, do I even want to go to the gym? Of course I want to go to the gym. I want the results. And I know when I get in there, I will feel better. There's never been a time in my life where I was like, you know, I'm really glad I didn't go to the gym because that never happens. I always go and I always feel better about it. Anyway, we all know that there are trade-offs to everything in life, right? So as a result of working all the time, what I've sacrificed is my gym schedule for sure. My workouts have suffered. I have not been in the mindset at all to work out. The only thing that's been on my mind is what I need to get done in a day, and working out really did not fit in that schedule. I got to the gym, I got the reps in, but it definitely has been far from optimal. Haven't seen my friends, haven't gotten a lot of sleep. Nutrition has been terrible. So I just tell you guys to say, I know I'm preaching to you guys about balance, but I am no expert here. A lot of times I let one area of my life just completely take over, so I'm working through the things that you guys are as well. And I know that's like the cool thing to talk about on social media, right? You know, how much are you working? How hard are you grinding? Team no days off. You guys have seen it all over the place. But you can't forget that all areas of life require a lot of work. So I was listening to a conversation between a few of my friends, and one of my friends was giving the other one a hard time, like, you are so lazy at having fun. And I started thinking about it. I was like, it didn't really apply to him, but it applies to me a lot of the time. Sometimes if having fun, enjoying things will take a little bit of effort, I'll just be like, you know, that's not even worth it. If it's not work related, I don't want anything to do with it, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. I mean, you have to enjoy life. And I think for me, it's kind of a coping mechanism because a lot of times, if I'm not extremely ahead of things, if I'm not in control of things exactly, my nerves will start to get the best of me.
Sometimes I let my ego get the best of me. Sometimes I wonder why my stress is stressing me. Sometimes I lay awake and I can't go to sleep. This is my introduction to anxiety. Sometimes I need someone to take control of me. Sometimes I let my demons get a hold of me.
Okay, let's bring this back to lifting. So do you guys remember a few months ago when I was just failing rep after rep, especially on deadlifts? And one of the big reasons for that, in my opinion, is just because I would psych myself out so much before approaching the bar. I was making it a much bigger deal than what it was. At the end of the day, we're really just pulling weight off of the ground, right? But in my mind, this was some huge deal, and my nerves just really took away my strength in a lot of different ways. So I got on Garrett's program, and then life started to get a lot busier, right? So as that happened, I was worrying less and less about things in the gym. So when I would get to these big workouts, I wasn't psyched out. I didn't even have time to worry about it. I just went in and I pulled the bar off the ground.
The only time I socialize is at a pizza party. Usually I see a party, overthink and keep on walking. Cause what if the friends I came with leave me with a bunch of strangers? Standing all alone, I won't have no one to play drinking games with. And now I'm semi-famous, all they want is a selfie with me, or several shots of whiskey to test my masculinity.
And really, I've tried to avoid this topic for a long time now because anxiety is almost like a buzzword nowadays. Somehow, somewhere along the way, it became cool to have anxiety. Like, I would see like tweets, people bragging about it almost. And it doesn't make any sense. Without getting too details, if you or anyone you know has struggled with it before in your life, you know that it's nothing that's like cool or anything like that. So I will provide this little piece of advice. Hopefully it will help some of you out, whether it be in lifting, life. I mean, there's a lot of commonalities. There's a lot of overlap there. So the one thing that has helped me in my situation is just changing my perspective. I got to the point where I was like, what am I always so worked up about when I have it so good?
I don't need attention, I need an intervention from the internet, like I got sent home from a school suspension. Staring at my ceiling and I'm trying to make sense of it. Asking no one in particular, is this the best it gets?
Now for almost any situation you'll ever experience, there's gonna be a doctor that says they can give you pills for it. There's gonna be some kind of remedy on the internet. But I was just of the belief that I could figure this out for myself. So that's really why I try to surround myself with things that are meaningful to me. I have certain pictures on my desk. You always see me wearing this guy right here. It's just little reminders like that when I feel overwhelmed and I think to myself, you know, in my last days, when I'm on my deathbed, am I gonna be worried about this? The answer is probably not. I'm gonna be worried about bigger things, more important things. Now, I'm not gonna say you shouldn't be worried about anything, you should just be carefree all the time, because if you're like me, it is impossible. You should worry about some things, but I'm just saying when you get to the point where you feel like you're about to break, just a few small little things can really make the difference. The last thing I will mention is being overwhelmed is not always a bad thing. A lot of times it can be a good thing, as I previously alluded to, and actually at the lowest point in my life, I didn't feel any anxiety. I didn't feel any stress. I felt nothing. I was numb to the entire world, which was the worst. Trust me, I was almost begging to have stress back in my life. So if you're stressed, if you're anxious about anything, it's probably because you're doing some good things. You have a lot of responsibilities, which is gonna help you progress in the long run. Wow. This video got way too personal. Let's eat. So some of you might have been wondering, is he putting jelly on that bagel sandwich? And yes, I am. When I was in Utah at the airport, I ordered the sandwich and I didn't know, but it had jelly and turkey on it. And it was delicious. I know it sounds disgusting. It sounds like, who would ever do that? But it was amazing, so I figured I had to try it myself. Now maybe it tasted so good at the time because I had just got done eating like a complete idiot for a week, but we're gonna try it out. So it's definitely not as good as it was in the airport, but honestly, it's not too bad.
Sometimes I lay awake and I can't go to sleep. This is my introduction to anxiety.
So if anybody is still here, thank you. I appreciate it. I know I've been running my mouth a lot this video. So in return, I'm going to do a PES giveaway. Now, I apologize. It is only for the United States. It sucks. Yes, I know, but we're working on it, okay? So really all you have to do is get notified for my video. So join the notification crew and then send me a Snapchat telling me that you did that. That will be fun, and then I can respond to all you guys and pick one winner. So while I wait for the oven to heat up, I'm gonna have this salad, which I know is very exciting, but I walk around the grocery store a lot and just look for things that I think would interest you. So what I found today was this chunky blue cheese salad dressing. Now, I don't like blue cheese, and I definitely don't like Greek yogurt salad dressing, but I thought some of you guys might enjoy this, so I'm gonna give this a taste test. So it smells terrible. And it tastes terrible as well. That's awful. This tastes like tires. I do not recommend at all. But one thing that I saw that I thought you guys would like, which I know does not suck because I've had them back in the day, are these flat out wraps. Now the macros on these things are amazing and they have 8 grams of fibers per, so I'm gonna make some pizzas out of this. First thing I'm gonna do is throw these in the oven at 375 just for a few minutes to crisp these up. And once they come out of the oven, all you have to do is load them up with some marinara, some cheese, and pepperoni. See, it's just as good as real pizza. Don't ever believe that. That is just as much as real pizza as this is gonna be as chocolate cake. So it may not be as good as chocolate cake, but I absolutely love these rice cake towers. So this guy did not fit my macros today, but it's so good I just had to go for it. And guess what? I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna be perfectly fine. No big deal. All right, I am so exhausted. I ended up just not even moving from this spot. It's just one of those days, guys. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You guys could have been doing anything. You chose to spend a few minutes with me. That's pretty awesome. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. That really helps me out a lot. And I look forward to talking to you guys next time.